Okay, good morning, students. Today we have to discuss about transduction. There is another sexual reproduction about the bacteria. Transduction. Here, the Ginter and Liederberg, 1952, discovered the transduction in Salmonella typhimurium. Here, the page is mediated DNA transfer is called transduction. What do you mean by the page? Page means nothing but the virus. The virus, it will indicate that the DNA transfer is called transduction. Okay, here the transduction is of two types. First one is generalized transduction and specialized or restricted transduction is there. In a transduction, two types are there. Generalized one, another one is a specialized one. What do you mean by the generalized one? Here there is a normal, any other region it will join together, that is called a generalized manner. Or specialized region means nothing but specialized or restricted transduction is nothing but a specific sites or specific origin is located. That is the condition is nothing but a specialized or restricted transduction. Okay, you can see generalized transduction. The ability of a bacteria page, to carry out the genetic material of any region of bacterial DNA. Any region of bacterial DNA is called generalized transduction. The next one is specialized or restricted transduction. The ability of the bacteria page to carry only a specific region. It will affect only the specific region of the bacterial DNA is called a specialized or restricted transduction. You can see the page DNA is attached to the bacterial cell, the bacterial chromosome, then it will affect the bacterial chromosome. First layer, there is a generalized transduction is there. The virulent page it will affect, then it will produce a large number of page DNA is there. Then it will produce a number of the plasmids, bacterial plasmids joined together, then it will produce and release some of the plasmids, the DNA, other page plasmids are produced, page DNA only produced. The page DNA is incorporated into plasmid DNA, plasmid of bacterial cell, joined together, incorporated to the bacterial plasmids. Then in a specialized manner, the page DNA is inserted into the bacterial plasmids. Then the defective, here there is a maturation and a synthesis also occur in a bacterial cells. Defective particles also present, then it will produce a large number of particles it will present in this page DNA. There is a large number or otherwise a small DNA fragments. The page DNA is incorporated into this bacterial plasmids. There is a specialized certain region only it will attached, that the kind of incorporation is nothing but specialized or restricted transduction is there. Okay. Then next one is economic importance of bacteria. In this category, number of bacterial names are there. What are the disease? What are the causative agents also there? You can see one by one. There is a technical terms only there. The terms you have to remember all those things. Okay. What are the economic importance of bacteria? Bacteria have the properties of beneficial activities and harmful activities are there. It will cause some of the disease, that is called harmful bacteria. It will cause some of the nutritive value or other important aspects are there, that is called beneficial bacteria are there. What are the activities, what are the economic importance of bacteria is there? There is a beneficial aspects in a bacteria, and bacteria, what is the name of that bacteria, what is the role of that bacteria? First one, ammonification. The ammonification, nitrogen producer, there is ammonification process. Bacillus rhamavus, Bacillus mycoides, that is two bacteria is mostly involved. There is, it will convert the complex protein into dead bodies of plants and animals into ammonia, which is later converted into ammonium salt. There is convert complex protein into dead bodies. The plants and animals are died. Then it disintegrate. Then it will converted into ammonia into ammonium salt. Then nitrification with the help of that bacteria Bacillus rhamavus, Bacillus mycoides. Then next one is nitrification. Nitrobacter, Nitrosomonas. There is a two bacteria mostly used for this this way. Then convert ammonium salts into nitrates and nitrates. These bacteria are used. Then nitrogen fixation. Then Astrobacter, Clostridium, Rhizobium. These are the three bacteria are used for this nitrogen fixation, converting atmospheric nitrogen into organic nitrogen. This nitrogen cycle you have to read very clearly in the next topic, next coming topics. What is a nitrogen cycle? It's a small concept only. What are the uses of that bacteria? What is the name of that bacteria? What is the role of that bacteria only is there. In a nitrogen cycle, you have to remember which one is nitrification. You have to deal about the which one is nitrification, which one is nitrogen fixation, which one is ammonification. You have to deal very clearly. Okay. Converting atmospheric nitrogen into organic nitrogen. Atmospheric nitrogen into converted into organic nitrogen. Then nitrogenous compounds are also oxidized to nitrogen. Then all these activities of bacteria increase soil fertility. What is the purpose of that nitrogen cycle? It will increase the soil fertility. It will increase the soil fertility. That's all. Okay. The next one is antibiotic. In some of the bacteria mostly used for antibiotic condition. First one is streptomycin. Streptomycin is mostly obtained from the bacteria Streptomyces cereus. It cures urinary infection, tuberculosis, meningitis and pneumonia. These are the diseases mostly used for this bacteria, antibiotics. Then Ariomycin, Streptomyces aureobaceans. It used as a medicine to treat whooping cough and eye infections also there. Then Chloromycin, Chloromycetin, Streptomyces venezuelae. It cured typhoid fever. Then Bacitrocin, Bacillus licheniformis, Bacillus licheniformis. It is used to treat syphilis. Then Polymyxin, Bacillus polymixa. It cures some bacterial diseases also there. These are the antibiotics mostly used for, mostly obtained from this bacteria. Then industrial uses. What are the industrial uses are there? Lactic acids, Lactobacillus lactis and Lactobacillus vulgaris, mostly used for this lactic acid. Convert the milk sugar lactose into lactic acids. And butter, Lactococcus lactis, Lactonostoc, Cytovorium. Then cheese, Lactobacillus acidophilus, Lactobacillus lactis. Then curd, Lactobacillus lactis. These are mostly convert the milk into butter, cheese, curd and yogurt. This yogurt and cheese are mostly very highly expensive one. Yogurt, there is a Lactobacillus vulgaris, another important bacteria. Then vinegar, Astrobacter acetic acids. This bacteria mostly oxidize ethyl alcohol obtained from molasses by fermentation process to vinegar, acetic acids. So these are comes under this. There is a industrial purposes, milk industries, industrial uses only. Then alcohol and acetone, butyl alcohol, methyl alcohol. Then Clostridium astrobutylicum. Alcohols and acetones are prepared from molasses by fermentation activities of the anaerobic bacteria. The fermentation process. The recting of fibers, Clostridium tertium. The fibers from the fiber yielding plants are separated by the action of Clostridium is called recting of fibers. What do you mean by recting of fibers? It's another 2 more question. What do you mean by recting of fibers? The fibers from the fiber yielding plants are separated by the action of Clostridium bacteria is called recting of fibers. What is the bacteria is mostly used? Clostridium tertium. Then vitamins, Escherichia coli, Clostridium astrobutylicum. Living the intestine of human beings produce large quantities of vitamin K and vitamin B complex. Vitamin B2 is prepared by the fermentation of sugar and curing of tea and tobacco. Micrococcus candidans, Bacillus megatherium. The special flavor and aroma of the tea and tobacco are due to that is a fermentation process only. These are the very huge list is mostly present for beneficial aspects of bacteria. Antibiotic and soil fertility, antibiotic, industrial uses are there. Okay. Next we pass on to what are the harmful activities mostly present in bacteria. in plants and animals and some other living organisms. First of all, plant diseases caused by bacteria. Not only beneficial aspects, some of the harmful aspects are also present in this bacteria. Name of the host, name of the disease, or the name of the pathogens. First one, rise, bacterial blight, Xanthomonas oryza. Oryza sativa is that is a botanical name for rice. Then Xanthomonas oryza, it causes the disease bacterial blight. Apple, fire blight. There is Erwinia amylovoria. Then carrot, soft rot, Erwinia carotova. Citrus canker, Xanthomonas citri. Then cotton, angular leaf spot is there, Xanthomonas malvocerum. Potato, ring rot disease is there. Calvibacter, myconiasis subspecies there is. Spidonicus, there is a subspecies. Then potato scab, Streptomyces cabis. There is a plant diseases mostly caused by that bacteria. Then what are the animal diseases are there? Mostly caused by that bacteria. Name of the animal, name of the disease, name of the pathogen. Sheep, anthrax, Bacillus anthracis. Cattle, brucellosis, Brucella abortus. Cattle, bovine tuberculosis, Mycobacterium bovines. Then cattle, blackleg, Clostridium doweri. Then what are the human diseases mostly caused by bacteria? Name of the disease, name of the pathogen. We already aware of that. Cholera, Vibrio cholerae, Kamasha bacteria, typhoid, Salmonella typhi is the tuberculosis, Mycobacterium tuberculosis. Then leprosy, Mycobacterium leprae. Pneumonia, Diplococcus pneumonia. Diplo means nothing but two coccus bacteria joined together. There is a bacteria is nothing but Diplococcus pneumonia. Fever bacteria. Plague, Yersinia pestis. Diphtheria, Corynebacterium diphtheriae. Tetanus, Clostridium tetani. Food poisoning, Clostridium botulinum. There is a very poisoning bacteria. Syphilis, Treponema pallidum. There is a bacteria mostly caused by some of the diseases in human beings. There is a technical terms, there is a botanical name for that plants, animals and human beings. Disease causing bacteria is very important. You have to remember all the bacterial's name, disease names and all. Okay, this is a citrus canker noy in a citrus and also potato, crabs noy in potato. Plant diseases caused by bacteria, citrus canker and potato scab. This type of disease mostly caused by that bacteria. Okay. Then archaebacteria. Remember the archaebacteria are primitive prokaryotes. There is a bacteria, archaebacteria, eubacteria. Already we classified the bacteria. So the scientists classified the bacteria archaebacteria. Archaebacteria are primitive. There is a very conventional one, prokaryotes, and are adapted to thrive in extreme environments like hot springs, high salinity and low pH and so on. These bacteria mostly have the extreme environments like hot springs, high salinity and low pH. They are mostly hemoautotrophs. The unique feature of this group is the presence of lipids like glycerol, isopropyl ethers in their cell membrane. These are present in a cell membrane. Lipids like glycerol, isopropanol, ethers. Due to this unique chemical composition, the cell wall antibiotics and lytic agents are there. Example, Methanobacterium, Halobacterium, Dermoplasma. Okay, there is a archaebacteria. Then cyanobacteria, blue-green algae. There is a algae comes under this cyanobacteria. Cyanobacteria, blue-green algae, PGA. How old are cyanobacteria? Somatolites reveals the truth of this cyanobacteria. Cyanobacteria, blue-green algae, PGA. Somatolites are deposits formed from when colonies of cyanobacteria bind with the calcium carbonate. It combined with this calcium carbonate, they have geological age of 2.7 billion years. Their abundance in the fossil record indicates that cyanobacteria helped in raising the level of free oxygen in the atmosphere. The blue-green algae, it will raise the atmospheric air, oxygen level in the atmosphere. Okay. Then cyanobacteria are popularly known as blue-green algae or Cyanophyceae. This comes under this family Cyanophyceae. They are photosynthetic. With the help of chlorophyll pigments, they prepare their own food material, that is called photosynthetic prokaryotic organisms. According to evolutionary records, cyanobacteria are primitive forms, not advanced one, primitive forms, and are found in different habitats. Most of them are freshwater and few are marine. What is a marine category of PGA? Trichodesmium and Dermocarpa. Trichodesmium, Erythronium and cyanobacteria imparts red color to Red Sea is there. There is a type of a cyanobacteria. Some of the species also there, nostoc, anabina, lead an endophytic life in the coralloid roots of cycas, leaves of aquatic fern azolla. So the nostoc, anabina, these are mostly present in a coralloid roots of cycas plants. These are mostly present in the roots of this cycas. It is mostly present in the roots. Endophytic. It will present inside these roots. That is called endophytic. Inside. Aquatic fern azolla. By establishing the symbiotic association, there is a two organisms are beneficiaries. That is called a symbiotic association and a fixed atmospheric nitrogen. Members like Coleocapsa, nostoc, Cytonema are found as phycobionts in lichen thalli. These are the atmospheric nitrogen fixation. They are mostly symbiotic association occur. Coleocapsa, nostoc, Cytonema are the found in phycobionts in lichen thalli. Okay, next one is what are the salient features are there? The members of these groups are prokaryotes and lack motile reproductive structures. The group are prokaryotes. There is no well-defined nucleus is there. And also there is no membrane bounded organelles are there. That is called prokaryotes and lack motile reproductive structure. There is no movements occur in this organs. That the organism. The thallus is unicellular in Chlorococcus, colonial in Coleocapsa and filamentous trichome in nostocs. Gliding movements is noticed in some species, oscillatoria. Gliding, some of the movements it will occur in left and right or up and down. There is a movements it will occur in oscillatoria. There is a algae. There is a gliding movement is noticed in some species. The protoplasm is differentiated into central region called centroplasm. The protoplasm it will present, that is the region is nothing but a central place it will present, that is called a centroplasm. And peripheral region bearing chromatophores called chromoplasm. In a peripheral region it will present, that is called chromatophores called chromoplasm. The photosynthetic pigments include C. Phycocyanin and C. Phycoerythrin. Phycocyanin and phycoerythrin along with mycoxanthin and mycoxanthophyll is there. Mycoxanthophyll yellow in color. Photosynthetic pigments also present, phycocyanin blue in color and phycoerythrin red in color along with the mycoxanthin and mycoxanthophyll. It will present in some of the fungus, some of the algae it will present. The reserve food material is cyanophycin. In a cyanophyceae family, a blue-green algae, cyanophyceae family, cyanobacteria. These are the salient features of this reserve food material is cyanophycin starch. Cyanophycin starch. In some forms of large colorless cell is found in the terminal or intercalary position called heterocytes. They are involved in nitrogen fixation. Okay. They reproduce only through vegetative methods and reproduce actinides. A small bead-like structures also there. A thick walled dormant cell formed from vegetative cells. A thick walled dormant cells it will present from the vegetative cells. They reproduce only through the vegetative methods and produce actinides. Harmagonia, a portion of filaments get detached and reproduced by cell division. Fission and endospores also occur. Harmagonia means nothing but a filament it will present. This filament is detached from the parent plant. Then it will produce a new offspring. That is called Harmagonia. Get detached or otherwise it will broke down into two aspects and reproduced by cell division, fission and endospore. The presence of mucilage around the thallus is characteristic features of this group. Therefore, this group is also called Myxophyceae. Presence of mucilage around this thallus It's a characteristic features of this group. It's very important. A mucilaginous substance it will present in the cell wall. It's a very important characteristic, peculiar characters it will present. This group is also called mixophagy. Then sexual reproduction is totally absent. Microcystis aeruginosa, anabina, flocia cause water blooms and release toxins and affect the aquatic organisms. These are the Mycocystis aeruginosa, anabina, Mycocystis aeruginosa, anabina flocosa cause water blooms. There is a two genus name and species name. Cause water blooms and release toxins also there and affect the aquatic organisms also there. It will affect the aquatic organisms. Then most of them fix atmospheric nitrogen and are used as biofertilizer. It also fix the atmospheric nitrogen and used as a biofertilizer. Example, Nostoc anabina. Spirulina is a very rich protein, hence it is used as single cell protein. The thallus organization and the methods of reproduction is given in figure 1.16. You can see mycoplasma are molecules. Mycoplasma you can see in a diagram. Mycoplasma, there is the same algae like cyanobacteria, cyanophyceae family you study. The same one mycoplasma are molecules. Mycoplasma are very small, 0.1 to 0.5 micrometer in size. Phleomorphic, change the structure. Phleomorphic gram-negative microorganism. Gram-negative, it will obtain the safranin pigments. Gram-negative microorganisms. They are first isolated by Nocard and Coxus in the year 1898 from pleural fluid of cattle affected with bovine pleuropneumonia. They lack cell wall and appear like fried egg in culture. They lack cell wall. Cell wall is not there. It looks like fried egg in culture. A DNA contained low guanosine and cytosine. Guanosine and cytosine content than true bacteria. The DNA it will only having the guanosine and cytosine, a triple bond. They cause disease in animals and plants. Little leaf of brinjal, which is broom of legumes, phyllodes of glues, sandal spikes are some plant diseases caused by mycoplasma. What are the diseases mostly caused by mycoplasma? Here you can see the little leaf of brinjal, little leaf of brinjal, which is broom of leguminous plants. Leguminous plants it causes the diseases. Sandal spike are some of the plant diseases caused by mycoplasma. Then pneumonia. Pleuropneumonia is caused by Mycoplasma mycoides. Mycoplasma mycoides is a good example for there is a botanical name for that bacteria. Pleuropneumonia is mostly caused by Mycoplasma mycoides. The structure of Mycoplasma is there. You can see there is a cell membrane, a thick wall is there. Ribosome inside this one, the ribosome protein synthesis is there. There is a chain-like structure is there. That is a DNA strand is there. Okay, structure of Mycoplasma. Then next one is actinomycetes, actinomyces. Here there is actinomycetes are also called ray fungi. Mycetes comes under this fungi group. Actinomyces, there is actinomycetes. Ray fungi due to their mycelia like growth. There are anaerobic or facultative anaerobic microorganism. Anaerobic, there is no need of oxygen. And facultative anaerobic, it will change its structure, change its environment, fermentation process. In a air condition, it will alive, no problem. In an there is no air means it will alive also there. And all gram-positive bacteria, they do not produce an aerial mycelium. They do not produce any aerial mycelium. In a ground region, they will produce horizontal mycelium is there. The DNA contains high guanosine and cytosine content. The DNA mostly contain guanosine and cytosine. Example, streptomyces. Okay, next one. Frankia, another important one. Frankia is a symbiotic actinobacteria. Symbios means nothing but the both organisms are benefited, which produces root nodules and fixes nitrogen in non-leguminous plants such as ulnus and casuarina. Casuarina it will present Frankia. They produce multicellular sporangium. Actinomyces bovis grows in oral cavities and cause lumpy jaw disease. Streptomyces is a mycelial forming actinobacterium which lives in soil. They impart earthy odor. In a soil, some of the smell is there. That is a reason is behind the Streptomyces. There is a actinobacteria. There is Streptomyces is a mycelial forming actinobacteria which lives in soil. They impart earthy odor to soil after rain, which is due to the presence of geosmin, volatile organic compound. Some important antibiotics, namely streptomycin, chloramphenicol, and tetracyclines are produced from this genus. Some of the important antibiotics also produced from this genus, streptomycin, chloramphenicol, and tetracycline are produced from this genus only. Here in a earthy odor, what is the reason behind is Streptomyces is a fungal. Streptomyces is a mycelial forming actinobacteria. Streptomyces is a mycelial forming actinobacteria which lives in soil. There is Streptomyces, it will present in the soil. They impart earthy water. It will give the water to the earth, to soil after rain, which is due to the presence of geosmin. There is a geosmin, volatile organic compound, it will present in the soil. Okay. Some of the antibiotics also produce this one. Okay, thank you students. Up to this one you have to read. You have to take a hints for that one. Then you have to read very carefully. Thank you students. Thank you, Ananda.